Welcome everyone to this presentation on a scary movie. This group is composed by my dear colleagues Veronica Cabral, Paula Scalzi, and me, Lourdes Bernachea. We're going to analyze this film based on common themes and techniques of postmodern literature of Shakespeare by Sharma and Chaudhry.
Postmodernism is described by cultural theorists as a mood where the endemic idea of uncertainty or disorder prevails, as there is no center that holds everything together. No definite dates exist for postmodernism, though it is said that postmodern literature reached its peak in the late 60s, when the Enlightenment ideas implicit in the modern literature were no longer fully accepted, and new concepts arose from leading theorists, such as Lyotard's concept of the meta-narrative and Baudrillard's concept of simulacra. Both are associated with what is usually known as the loss of the real, which is a concept developed by Barry, which may be the central point in this postmodern view of the world. Some of the common and more liberating features of postmodern literature can be seen in this word cloud, which will be expanded on in this presentation.
I won? They're calling your name. Go! Buffy, what happened? What about Greg? Oh, fuck Greg! I won! Congratulations!
Such lovely tips.
Give her a crumb, bitch.
And a great behind. There she is, Doggy Star.
The notion of a funny death is linked to the idea of transgression of reality, since it seems to violate what appears to be the standards of sense and decency in literature. Like in this example, Buffy Gilmore's boyfriend has been murdered in a theater in front of many people, and she, crying and desperate, runs away from the stage and looks for some help. But in the moment she gets to know that she won the prize for her acting, she immediately goes back and forgets about her now dead boyfriend.
Hey, yo, dog. Does this shirt make me look gay?
No, man.
What about now?
Nah.
This scene shows how producers treated sexual orientations in a humorous way instead of in a courteous manner. The directors pretend the audience to laugh at the fact that a yellow crop top doesn't look gay at all, and try to break all kinds of stereotypes and homosexual harassments that were arising on that period of time.
Doofy! Yeah.
In this scene, we can notice an instance of irony in which the author shows us a first shot of one of the main characters called Doofy with a kind of wanted poster made by himself. This scene is ironic since right at the end of the movie it turned out that Doofy was the ghost face. And ironically, the dumbest man of the film is the one who kills the people around him without getting caught.
It is equally important to develop how intertextuality impacts on a postmodern literary piece. This term is explained as the relationships of different texts within a particular text. A scary movie makes reference to different films in the sense that it takes some ideas from other films. I will name the most important ones. A scary movie is based on a Scream. As you can see in the pictures, they use very similar characters and storylines, but a scary movie is more sarcastic and comical than the original one. It also includes scenes from the film called I Know What You Did Last Summer. In both films, a group of teens has an accident on the road, and they kill a man and throw him onto the dock. Then one of the main characters receives a message related to the crime they committed. It also takes ideas from the Blair Witch Project, The journalist takes the camera with her and runs away from the killer. And we can see excessive secretions coming out of her nose while she is crying. This is a classic scene from the Blair Witch Project. And in this picture, we can see that Cindy and Ghostface have a fight in which both perform and imitate Matrix stunts.
Since postmodernism represents a decentered concept of the universe in which individual works are not isolated creations, much of the focus in this study of postmodern literature is on intertextuality. The relationship between one text, in this case the commercial from the Budweiser company, and another one, in this case the movie. Surprisingly, the iconic WhatsApp scene in the film is a reference to a 1999 Budweiser commercial, one of the most acclaimed and popular campaigns in advertising history. We can observe that almost every line throughout the commercial and scene is the same or similar, but the Wayans brothers changed it up a little bit to make it funnier and more stoner related.
Related to intertextuality, pastiche means to combine multiple literary genres or styles. In this film, there is a combination of the following genres: satire, whose purpose is to see horror movies in a new light, that is to say, in a comical way, and the hyperbole features can be seen throughout the film because characters overreact to small things and underreact to the major ones. Horror is related to the elements that are intended to frighten, scare, or disgust the audience. In this case, the existence of Ghostface and the fear of being killed by him. Drama is connected with conflicts and emotions which are expressed through dialogues and actions performed by the characters. Romance, more precisely erotic romance, is related to the characters' sexual interactions. Realistic fiction, because this story can actually happen and unfortunately is true to life. And all these genres go hand in hand with comedy because this one can be appreciated throughout the film when referring to paradoxes.
In this scene, we will be able to see how metafiction is also essential to advance the story in a unique way, to create emotional distance within the situation and the character, and to comment on the act of storytelling.
What movie is this from? Die, cheerleader, die. Wanna play psycho killer? Oh, so is this where I'm supposed to beg for my life? Please, Mr. Killer, don't kill me. So is this where I'm supposed to bleed? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to run, right? Now I'm gonna fall and break my leg, leaving me helpless. Ah, there you go, Mr. Scary Killer. I'm panicking now. Oh, now what? Oh, I guess this is the big climax. Hope you don't mind if I fake it.
As you can see, Buffy was kind of storytelling how events were supposed to develop on an ordinary horror movie, which created an opposite effect on the audience and ended up being a comedy scene, especially with Ghostface's reactions in every step she was narrating.
Related to metafiction, fabulation integrates other notions of storytelling, including fantastical elements or elements from popular genres such as science fiction. Let's see this example.
On, please. Do you know who I am? I'm Miss Teen. You're really giving me a headache. And you got blood all over my Gucci sweater. I hope you're going to pay for that.
This is a clear example of science fiction because fantastical elements can be seen. Even though Ghostface attacks the girl several times, she's still alive, and he cuts off her head and she keeps on talking to him.
According to Fowler, the phenomenon is calculated to offer opportunities to explore the boundaries of fiction and reality, the limits of narrative truth. In this case, the film includes a central metaphor for this process. The VA Corps High School, where the characters attend to, may be a subtle way of relating it with the essence of the film, which is death in a hilarious and always stupid and funny manner. Besides, at school is where most killings happen. There is also a contradiction here because bad things are not supposed to happen at school, but no one does anything to solve the murders since they do not even notice them, except for the main characters.
Linda Hutchin coined the term historiographic metafiction to refer to works that fictionalize actual historical events or figures. Let's see this scene.
What's going on in there? Oh, Daddy's head is stuck. I thought I heard screaming in here.
No, you didn't, Dad.
Well, it could have been that crack I smoked earlier, I guess.
Yeah.
I gotta leave town for a couple days, okay? No big deal. Just, that new business that I started with those Colombian guys?
Oh, you mean Uncle Escobar?
Yeah, that's right. Well, there's the problem. Some money went missing, and apparently some legs are gonna get broken. It's just better if I lay low for a couple days.
Well, we can see how Cindy's dad is involved with Pablo Escobar, who Cindy refers to as Uncle Escobar. He was an actual Colombian landlord and narco-terrorist who was the founder and leader of the Medellin cartel and whose power reached pretty much all over the world. He was popular for making people who owe him either money or the products they sell disappear.
As we know, postmodernist works are marked by the use of still sharply defined figures or objects depicted in a surrealistic manner, which is known as magic surrealism. Let's see an example of this.
Yo.
Hello, Shorty. What are you doing?
Well, the phone is the object that is used throughout the whole movie to foreshadow what will happen to the characters, since every time they receive a call, that person will get killed. The ghost face is the main character because he is the murderer who uses a costume to hide his own identity, which is discovered at the end of the movie.
Postmodernism was defined by a shift into hyperreality in which simulations have replaced the real. People are inundated with information, and our understanding of the real might be mediated by simulations of the real, like in these scenes.
Hello, I'm Gail Hailstorm, author of the book You're Dead, I'm Rich. What do you say you and I go inside my van over there and get to know each other a little better?
Cindy, your ass looks fat!
I'm here at Lover's Lookout. It's dark, it's in the middle of nowhere, and it's where hormone-driven teens love to come and fool around. So very likely, we're about to see someone get killed.
I thought you I'm gonna try to break into the blood shed. Are you getting this? Excuse me. Heather, can you tell us what you're feeling, honey? Lots of hate.
The journalist Gail Hailstorm would try to get information from the victims or police officers in very unconventional ways with the intention of having as much public as she can instead of actually informing what happens.
In this scene, we can see the main character who is in trouble and remarks that she is a white woman. She's asking for help by using her personal computer that apparently has direct communication with the sheriff department. Immediately, several policemen arrived at her house. Here, the use of technology is a clear example of a postmodern society that is also culturally influenced by the idea that white people have more privilege than others, such as Black people.
The sense of paranoia or the belief that something terrible is about to happen is another recurring postmodern theme. So let's see an example of this.
Whatever happened to him?
Hey, do you guys think it's strange that she got killed exactly 1 year after we, killed that guy?
Hey, Cindy, that was an accident.
Was it, Greg? Bobby, I told you.
I still know what you did last Halloween.
Who is this?
Well, Cindy lives surrounded by this constant persecution that somebody knows what they did that Halloween at the road, that a Ghostface will get her killed, and that he will also kill her friends, which actually happened to most of them.
As a conclusion, it can be said that the postmodern perspective was born thanks to all the cultural changes around that era, helping directors and producers, in this case, to shed light on what and how to write and narrate. The development of these techniques and features named above were a great asset to distinguish postmodernism from modernism, and to move from a more realistic approach to a freer one. Taken together, what is important to bear in mind is that even though these postmodern works were and still are highly criticized, they appear to create a different point of view on how society sees and treats serious subjects with more lightness.
This is all the bibliography we use to support our presentation. And if you found this information useful, please like this video. If you want to comment something, please do it below. And if you want to find more presentations about these topics, please subscribe. Bye.